I've been asked a lot this year, in the beginning of the year, if home prices are finally going to start to come down. The reason people believe that home prices are going to come down is because inventory has been improving and mortgage rates are going up. So I decided to do this video to answer this question, to all of the questions that I've been getting about home prices, and to explain to you what's going on in the market. In my opinion, prices are not coming down in 2026, and here's why. Key point number one, what local data shows. In the past years, especially during the pandemic, we saw the growth rate of median home sales prices increase quite dramatically. They were like climbing up a huge steep hill. Now what's going on is the growth rate is starting to level out. And we're not seeing the huge growth rate that we've seen in the past. We're seeing a decline in the growth rate. So before it was going up like this, now it's leveling out. It's still going up, but it's leveling out a bit. There's a difference in the cooling off of the median home sales price in the Greater Sacramento Region to a decline in the median sales price of single-family homes. In the beginning of the year, in 2025, we did see quite a bit of home sales price increases year over year. However, towards the end of the year, we saw the growth rate declining in median sales price. However, it's still increasing. Key point number two, why it feels like prices should be falling. First of all, the inventory has been increasing, which means there's more properties available for buyers. That would decrease the sales price. Also, mortgage rates have been elevated for the past few years. Thirdly, we also have less buyer demand. When we were in the frenzy, the market frenzy after the pandemic, we were getting multiple offers on properties immediately after they hit the market. Now, the days on the market are increasing and there's not so much of a buyer demand. So it feels like home prices should be declining. Key point number three, what could happen to home prices in the Greater Sacramento Region in 2026? Since we've seen a leveling off of inventory, homeowners are less willing to move from their 3% mortgage rates into a 6% region of the mortgage rates. They're looking at this and saying, no way. What I think happened is lots of homeowners thought that they could get very high prices for their houses, and they put their houses on the market at very high prices, and they found out that they could not get these high prices. We had a lot of expired listings. We have a lot of canceled listings in the Greater Sacramento region. So that's all cleared up by now. We're getting very few expireds. We're getting very few canceled. And there's not so much inventory coming on the market anymore as what we've seen in the beginning of 2025. So when the inventory is low, when the supply is low, that is going to be driving up prices. Even if there's a little bit of cooling in buyer demand, that will cancel out when there is lower inventory. Key point number four, what does this mean for buyers and sellers in 2026 in the Greater Sacramento region? Let's start with buyers. So for buyers, what this means is that you're going to have less competition. Also, there's going to be more negotiating power as you move forward. And in addition to that, there's also going to be more inventory for you to select. What does this mean for sellers? For sellers, what this means is that there's going to be fewer buyers out there looking for properties, and it's so critically important to price your property right from the start. This is no longer sellers coming in and demanding their price and saying, this is the price that I want. That's not going to happen anymore. I have a lot of sellers saying, I've got to get this price because I did this to the house and I did that to the house and this is what I want to see in my bank account. You can't do that anymore. You have to price what the market will give you. It's market driven totally, and pricing is from the start is so important. As I mentioned earlier, home prices are not going to be declining in the Greater Sacramento region. For buyers, the silver lining is that you're going to have less competition, you're going to have more to select from, and you're also going to have more negotiating power when it comes to working with sellers. For sellers, what this means is prices are not going to be going down anytime soon. Prices will still continue to increase, but they're going to be increasing at a slower rate. I have been in real estate for close to 10 years, and I've followed this market very closely ever since then. And I know a lot about the local neighborhood housing market all around Sacramento County and all around the Greater Sacramento region. That's one thing, is that I'm very diverse because I follow neighborhoods all over the Greater Sacramento region. And in doing so, I can complete a comprehensive market analysis. Feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'd be more than happy to help you with all of your real estate needs. My contact information is shown below, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.